I'll retire at the end of this year. And so after 30 years of building, we're going to move to the next generation.
It grew so large it was almost impossible for anyone to know how to get to the information they needed. You had to look at a title on a file explorer and know what was inside the PDF, which could have been hundreds of pages. Historically, we could access that information because the people with 40 years experience, like, oh yeah, go here and pull this document and it'll tell you how to do that. But even then, the storage location grew so large that no single person could do that. So I knew there was a problem with institutional knowledge of people who were going to be retiring soon, but also with how do we manage this large pool of information and access it efficiently. The smartest guy in the office who's in his 70s or 80s that has seen everything. Maybe you don't let that guy interact with clients. He's back in the back corner. He's the guy, if you need to know something, he's the guy you go to and ask. And I thought, well, AI can serve that role, but it'd be even better.
Basically, multiple departments had their own library of journal articles and books and just digital information. And the first thing that we did was create the indexes, libraries for each of these departments that we could then, have sitting within the Hallian tool to allow us to ask specific questions. We're not just using some large language model online, but something that was way more catered towards BLE's knowledge base. You can use the tool to search, hey, what are some basics about construction dewatering? What are the methods that are used? How do I install the dewatering system? They can just type that in and have it very quickly synthesize a little white list of these are all the things that you would need to know. And oh yeah, here by the way, here's the reference that you actually need to go and find if you would like to know more detail. Here's the book you need to go find.
They've got a digital mentor, you could call it, that they can ask a few questions. Hallian will look at that index of documents and say, based on Terzagh's publication this date, here is a recommended approach. They can get 15 to 20% of the way, then they go have that conversation with a senior professional. Hey, I've got this problem on a site. This is the path I'm heading down. Can you mentor me on this? They're not relying on a senior professional to get them started.
So quality was first, time second. It was able to get all the options and get you to the correct option. Whereas before, there's so much information in there, so many technical reference documents that you may not have known it even existed.
This company means pouring the values that you know are true into an organization that took on a life of its own. It grew into a new family and a new culture. There's a whole lot more than just finishing your career span and retiring, moving on. It's having created something that's good for so many others. Something was created here.